rise today in support of H.R. 3848 as amended, offered by my friend and colleague, Ms. Chavez-DeRemer from the great state of Oregon. The HOME Act is a data-driven solution to build on efforts across multiple Congresses to bring veterans out of homelessness and to get them back on track. Just last week, the VA announced that they housed more than 38,000 homeless veterans in 2023, and that is a great improvement due to the incredible private organizations' work with the VA to find veterans homes. However, our efforts must continue. No veteran should be without a warm place to hold a home. Ms. Chavez-DeRemer bill rightfully increases the grant and per diem rate for homelessness providers around the country to keep rates in line with inflation. And this bill would also authorize the VA to fund rides through rideshare partnerships to help transport homeless veterans to the VA healthcare appointments, search for and find permanent housing, a key Democratic request to move this bill forward on the House floor. Additionally, this bill funds communication devices, including smartphones and tablets, so our veterans can pursue employment opportunities, make appointments, and stay in contact with their families to make sure to help prevent the self-isolation that often precedes veterans' suicide. It's critical to get these programs running again so veterans can continue to be housed, get to their appointments, whether it's for personal, physical, or mental health care. We need to get our veterans back on track. This is a hand up, not a hand out. We've seen firsthand the success of the grant and per diem programs in housing veterans. The VA grant program shows that public and private partnerships between the government and private sector can work. And I would like to thank the Speaker Emeritus, Mr. McCarthy, for originally proposing an increase in the GPD rate back during the COVID-19 era. The original rate was sufficient, but due to the inflationary pressures that have been exerted by Bidenomics, it is now unfortunately not. Bidenomics has caused a tremendous amount of hardships for Americans, particularly our homeless veterans. Representative Chavez-DeRemer's bill would combat the impact of the Biden administration's rising inflation head-on by increasing homeless providers' grants to account for the out-of-control inflation. The grant rate increase is especially important now that the news that homelessness is up 11% nationwide. And just 2 weeks ago, the VA's annual suicide prevention report revealed that the suicide rate for VHA users with indications of homelessness increased by 38% from 2020 to 2021. In 2021, the suicide rate for homeless veterans using VHA was 186.5% higher than veterans who are housed. This staggering number underscores how important it is to continue our work to get veteran homelessness and suicide to functional zero. And we as a country must utilize innovative thinking and approaches to confront these disturbing trends as we work to find an upstream solution to prevent veterans from becoming homeless in the first place. And the HOME Act is a fiscally responsible way to start. I appreciate all the homeless stakeholders such as the National Coalition for Homeless Veterans, the National Alliance to End Homelessness, and the New England Center and Home for Veterans who have worked with the committee to ensure we brought a great bill to the floor today. Without their input, the important changes we made in my subcommittee would not have been possible. I also want to thank my friends, the full committee ranking member, Mr. Takano, and my ranking member, Mr. Levin, for working across the aisle and getting to a yes back in July at our last full committee markup. Passing this bill with strong bipartisan support will show our Senate colleagues that we have a united front on this issue, and I look forward to working with my Senate colleagues to continue to provide for homeless veterans by including this bill in a larger bicameral bipartisan package. And Chairman Bost made a commitment to our colleagues on the other side of the aisle that he would ensure we would get this fixed. We as members of the VA committee gave our word that we would do everything in our power to help those who have defended this nation and given us the ability to live in freedom. And today we take great strides to keep that. Once again, under Chairman Bost's leadership, Congress will come together with a practical solution to do the right thing for the men and women who have served. I urge all of my colleagues to support H.R. 3848 as amended. With that, Mr. Speaker, I reserve the balance of my time.